All right, we're going to paint the city blue. Let's get to it. King Lil G is on the Cruz show, Power 106.
The king is here.
Long time coming. CC's very excited. So am I. Lechero's excited. Garcia said King Lil G is on his way. What's good, my guy?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
We're doing really good, dog. Paint the city blue. We're obviously Dodger fans, correct?
Yes.
Talk to me about the title, Paint the City Blue.
It all started when they were in the finals against the Astros, and I told myself, man, a great album would be called Paint the City Blue.
Yeah.
They're gonna win. I was very, we were all optimistic about it. We all thought they were gonna win, so I couldn't go back. We already printed the artwork; it was ready to go, so I kept it.
They lost, and you thought to yourself, maybe I should change the name, but you said, "What? It's too."
It was a pride thing, you know.
Right?
Yeah,
it was a pride thing.
Right.
I was like, we got to represent it,
because win or lose, we're still diehard
Yeah,
fans.
you still got to be loyal no matter what and ride.
Yeah.
Straight up, man. King Lil G, the project is out now. I got it in my hands right here. Yeah. Let's go. King Lil G, Paint the City Blue. You're performing. Let me see here. So, April 10th, Observatory in Santa Ana, and then you're back at the Citizens Bank Arena in Ontario. Yeah. You're performing all across. You've been performing all across town.
All over.
What's the shittiest place you've performed at?
The shittiest place I've performed.
My boy's a comedian, right? And he had to perform in the back of a truck once.
You're lying.
With a group of people around the truck, like that was his stage, dog.
Damn.
That's sad.
The shittiest place I would say would be I would say at a junkyard. We created our own little stage somehow, and we made it happen.
Yeah. At a junkyard?
At a junkyard, yeah.
Damn.
What does the sound system sound like at a junkyard?
I don't know, but I bet you it was a vibe.
I'll tell you this: when it's really dark, it turns up.
Yeah. And really anything goes. You feel me?
Does it smell?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Maybe, right? Yeah, you don't know.
Not if it's full of people.
You feel me?
Hey.
Smells like weed in that moment.
Right?
Appreciate the sticks, too, by the way.
Sucio sticks, what's up?
Stick.
Yes.
So we're doing this independent now?
We are doing it independent, yes.
My man, that's not easy, but you know that independent run very well.
Yeah, it's not easy, but
is it worth it?
It's more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely more comfortable because I like to drop shit really, really random. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody in my team knows that I'll say, yeah, we got to get ready and drop something 2 months, and then I'll just drop something in the weekend, and then it'll just happen like that.
Right. So it's a smaller team?
Yeah, it's a smaller team, but we're very accurate now.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. What's the goal, King Lil G?
The goal is to do world tours and just chill by the beach.
There he is.
Yeah.
I love that.
Why not? That's easy enough. You know what I'm saying?
Can we chill by the beach with you, too?
Yeah, come on. You guys have to be there.
What beach?
I would say Manhattan.
Nice.
Manhattan, because it's just low key. You know, I could still be me, and I don't gotta be too bougie. You know, I don't gotta be too. I can still be me. I can still be me.
Man, I got some hot beaches.
They got some hot beaches.
Yeah.
Yo, so I don't know. Listen, I don't know if I could work with my wife. You know what I'm saying? I think I think because then we have to have a home life as well. You know, but your wife is your manager.
Yes.
And that's dope to me.
How's that working out?
It's a beautiful thing.
It's going well, yeah?
It's a beautiful thing because if I could complain to anybody and they can make things better, it's going to be her. So I think it just works out for me. And what I mean by complain is like, you know, sometimes with this artist stuff, you know, you need things to be done quick. You need answers. You don't need excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I feel like she understands me in every way. She knows what time I need to wake up. You know, she knows what I can do and what I can't do.
Yeah.
And real talk, your wife is gonna look out for your best interest more than anybody else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. My fiance has offered to manage me, and I'm like, baby, you've never managed anyone. You know what I'm saying?
She just want to know what you up to.
You know, hey, I'm gonna need. You're gonna have to interview like everyone else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, but I just worry because I fear that there'll be emotion involved, which is okay, but. You know how like your girl thinks everything you do is special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not, and I'll need that honesty.
But overall, I think women get the job done. Like
yes,
I feel like women have a certain power. They're born detectives. They're ready to get the job done.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they're detectives for sure, my G.
There's not a password you can conceal. They will figure it out.
We will break that
You know what I'm
code.
saying?
They will figure it out by the way that when they talk to you, by the way your eyes move.
Yeah,
Your password, my G.
My girl knows about passwords before I even make them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up with you, Kim. I gotta catch up with you, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, so if you guys see a pretty girl together, right, and she goes, "Oh, she's cute," what's your response?
I say, babe, what do you really think?
Really?
Yes.
That's a good answer.
So you never agree or disagree when?
No, I ask her, babe, what do you think?
So the ball's back in her court.
If you say so. You know,
If you
That's
say
what
so,
say so.
that's a great answer.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. I
Who
always
says
go,
he lies to his girl?
no, I'm not lying. I just be like, dude, what I do is like, nah, babe, man, I heard she was ball headed back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I try to play it down, dog, because I don't want that to come back, you know what I mean, to hit me in the face later on, bro.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Yeah, but you know what? I also feel like it's cool to have that good relationship to play around. And
It is. It's fun.
It's fun. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
as long as it's respectful, you know.
It's respectful, but it's good to be homies with your girl. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Yeah, I think you and your man are in that situation.
Oh, we are,
right?
and we do work together too from
Yep,
time to time.
yep.
And there are, emotions that do get involved sometimes,
Yeah.
but that's just what it is, and you just get over it,
I know, but then you have to have a home life as well. That doesn't ever cross. And
Yes,
get uncomfortable.
we unplug the phones, and I tell, stay off your phone. We're doing a movie. Stay off your phone. Don't answer. And if I see him creeping back out, I'm like, you're on your phone, and he puts it down. So you got to separate that. You got to separate that.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Latinos in hip hop. King Lil G, talk to me about your feelings about Latinos in hip hop. Are we represented enough? Do we have enough Latinos in hip hop? If you're asking me, you didn't. But if you're asking me, the answer is no. We don't have enough representation, and I think we're put in a box.
Yeah, I feel like it's that way, but it also has to do a lot with communication and unity. You know, I feel like we've had people who have paved the way, but with this music stuff, man, you just get really busy. People go outside of the country, and it's different to structure, to have a structure, because that's all we need. You know what I'm saying? All we need is a structure, and we need people in the forefront to create those big opportunities for us. But I will say that we are doing an amazing thing, and it's nobody's duty. I feel like we always try to make it somebody else's responsibility. It's nobody's responsibility. I feel like just newer, hotter artists that are Latinos need to come up and make it happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody. Yeah. We don't gotta blame nobody. We just got to do our thing.
Yeah, we shouldn't point fingers and expect one person to do it for us.
Yeah, it's like right now, a young Latina artist like Becky G complaining, "Oh, Selena should have put me on." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that.
It's not up to anybody.
Yeah.
Nobody has, to put you on. You got to do that yourself.
You know what
Put
I
in the
get
work,
a lot
man.
too, and see, I'm sure you've had to deal with this, and Jeff to an extent as well. Like, I'll have a lot of artists, a lot of newer artists coming up, and they'll DM me, right, and they'll try to complain their way onto the radio, which is not the way to do it.
That's not gonna work.
You know what I mean? You guys
I used to do that. You probably got some for me. You probably got some.
Well,
for me.
I'm bringing this. I'm bringing this up to talk about that. Yes, but
Right, come
Let's
on.
I'm
go.
gonna get there. I'm gonna get there,
Oh,
King Lil G.
let's
I'm
go.
gonna get there, my
Let's
G.
go.
You know?
Let's get
No,
there.
but I think I bring it up because I think we need an understanding, right? They'll try to complain their way onto the playlist, which is not the way. Then the worst thing you can do is try to offer me money
Oh yeah.
for
Don't
spins.
do that.
It's disrespectful, and it's shady. And dog, my job is worth more than the few hundred you want to throw my way.
And as a radio personality, I tune out when they say, "Yo, I'm the hottest rapper in my city." I'm tuned out because everybody says that to me.
I've gotten this. Play my song and your ratings will go up.
Oh man.
It's like, my G, do you even know what ratings are?
Oh man.
So they heard it from somebody.
Yeah.
And they ran with it.
Yeah, and you sold product out of your car at swap meets, right?
Yeah, everywhere.
But did you
Everywhere.
do it right though, or did you hand over a blank CD with Sharpie written on it?
I definitely did that.
You did that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you learned from that.
Yeah, I did. But you know what? I feel like, man, we're just a product of our circumstance. You know what I'm saying? So at the time,
That's what it was.
That's all I could afford. That's all I could get my hands on.
Yep.
But nobody could tell me no. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just.
I like that.
I had to just get it how I could.
Sure.
Respect,
You know, and
respect.
what a lot of upcoming artists don't necessarily understand, I think, is that I can't walk in, right? I
Yeah.
can't walk in with
Yeah.
a gang of music that I want to play, right?
Yeah, right.
Just like if I worked at McDonald's, I couldn't walk into McDonald's and recreate the number one
Yeah.
Right.
for my homies.
Yeah.
At
Or start selling
guacamole.
tacos because
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, your homies are requesting it.
Yeah, and the homies are requesting it. There's protocol.
Yeah.
And there's channels.
Yeah.
That and
There's
rules
rules.
that we have to abide by.
Right.
Right. And I think you get that.
I get it.
But there was a point where you didn't.
Yeah, where I didn't get it. When I started rapping, I was like, oh man, my friends like this song and it should be on the radio because they say.
Yeah. Hey, you should be on the radio, dog. Right. I know. It's like, okay.
Exactly just like that. So now I'm going through Twitter and going through all these social medias and I'm like, oh look, there goes this DJ. Let me get at him and let me tell him exactly what you said earlier. My music is the hottest. Play it. what's up? I got a bag for you. I wouldn't have said 200. I would have said 2,000.
My man. There you go.
Yeah.
Straight up. Just in case you lose your job, you know what I'm saying? You can go.
You got 2,000 to sit on?
You can still go to the club with
It'll
it.
cover you for a few weeks. It'll cover you for a few weeks.
You can still go to the club with it. So
You go to the club, you can still get a Supreme hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
at least.
At least.
The one thing that I admire about you, King Little G, is, and we've talked about this several times, is that
Yeah.
at one point, no radio play at all.
Right.
You know, and
Sure.
you were going to these venues and people were lining up to meet you. And that's when he caught my eye on social media. And I'm like, what is this guy doing? Nobody's playing him right now on the radio, but
kept
wherever
hearing
he
his name. I
goes,
kept hearing his
yeah,
name.
people are lining up. People are lining up. Like he's bringing in the crowds. And you told me you're like, I have a dope marketing team. You know?
Yeah, you know, the way that I formed the marketing team, though, was all based on the ideas that I had already structured, and I gave everyone a job. So what I did was I'll tell somebody, hey, yo, go scout for locations for me to do this meet and greet. You go print the T-shirts because I'm going to give away free T-shirts to everybody because, you know, I gotta give a demand, get people addicted, and then once the addiction is set, then they're going to request for me, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I moved, and that's how we were executing the things. But, man, it was hard. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was more or less doing things like posting on social media saying, yo, I'm going to be outside of this parking lot by the food court at whatever mall. You guys pull up, and, you know, it was I would say it was dangerous and it was really chaotic, but we got it done. Because like I said, when you really want this, you could do it. I wasn't complaining to radio stations. I was just more or less saying, like, man, people are going to, the radio station's going to try to help me get to the people, right? Then I started thinking to myself, why am I trying to do that when I could just get to the people?
Go straight to the people.
Real talk.
And then the
that's
radio
very
station
smart.
could get at me later.
Force the radio to come to you.
Yeah.
And that's what, honestly, that's what's been happening.
Yeah.
So it works.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, there's a kid out there, I'm sure, watching this, listening.
Yeah.
They're an aspiring rapper.
Yes.
They want to get it done. With what you know now, what's the message?
I would say that, 5-6 years ago, music was different. But now, all the tools they have, they're very easy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they have a SoundCloud, they can make it. Straight up, because I've been saying this a lot. SoundCloud has their own charts. They have their own community. You don't need to be popping on iTunes if you're popping on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a different world out there. It's not like how it was before. Now these kids, they don't even have to do what you were talking about earlier with the CDs and printing them up.
Nah, yeah.
Man, that shit it's eliminated. You know what I'm saying? So I will say that continue on creating content, come across a cool-ass little homie that could give you some dope visuals that you could constantly drop, and that's all you need.
That's right. And your advice to Lil Gangster?
My advice to Lil Gangster would be, I just maturity. You know what I'm saying? Maturity and understanding for certain things, because I feel like Lil Gangster was very ignorant, and I was just more or less of a follower of whatever was going on at the time. You know what I'm saying? That's not no more though. That's eliminated.
Right. We're on a different level now.
No longer.
Right?
No longer.
Nah, but I think that's okay if when you're young like that, you're a kid, you follow what's around you.
I think we all did that at one point in time. It's like
Well,
a rite
it's
of
because
passage.
I was tagging. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was pulling hollis.
it's
You know?
really-
You were getting stabbed
You
in
know what I'm
junior
saying?
high.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
It's really easy to have a young kid, be finessed by whatever it is someone else older is saying. So that's why I say a lot of ignorance. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
You can't blame me. Young, hood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm vibing to capital G, my G.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Congratulations on the
Yeah.
project.
Thank you.
Super,
Thank you.
super,
Thank you.
super
Straight up,
dope.
man. Can I mention you have a child on the way?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, I'm
Thank you.
excited.
This is the first kid? Excuse me.
This
No.
is my first daughter.
Your
yes.
first daughter.
My first
Whoa.
daughter.
Paint the city
And I heard she's going to be a Gemini.
She's going to be a Gemini.
Yeah, I'm really excited and scared at the same time.
I would be so scared, dog. I have a son.
Because then women are complicated, you know? They could tell you they don't want something they want. So
true.
I'm
Wait,
stuck.
what does that mean, King Lil G?
You can ask the women. They always say they don't want something that they want. For instance, you tell your girl, hey, babe, do you still want to go to the party? And they say, nah, I don't want to go no more. Then you say, all right, babe, we're chilling then. And then 5 minutes later, she'll say, see, so why are we not going to the party? And then you be like,
Or
you
she'll
just
say,
said.
or we say, I know you really didn't want to go.
Yeah,
That's why you said that.
You
Yeah.
know, women are complicated, so I'm prepared for a little woman to more or less give me to start running my life.
Yeah, she's gonna be your boss.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm
She
prepared.
will be your boss.
I'm
You know what
prepared.
She's
I
gonna
mean?
be the new boss of the house, the little one. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, babe, I want to get you that Chanel bag. No, you know how much food we can buy with that? She really wants that Chanel bag.
I already bought her a little baby mini Chanel little purse.
Oh my goodness, she's getting started early.
It's gonna be your fault, bro.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your fault.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Look. I'll say this, guys. If we don't get used to our daughters being treated like queens, then they will not know how to act when,
Absolutely.
certain type of animal comes around them.
No, sure. Listen, a man's job, I believe, a father's job is to show them how a man is supposed to act
Straight up.
around them and how a man is supposed to treat
So
them.
I'm just being a gentleman, the first gentleman in her life. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
as you should. You know, we had this topic the other day about, so we had a topic about prom houses. So now that you're going to have a daughter.
Oh, man.
So they're doing these prom houses, and it's no supervision. The guys and girls are going. They're partying in
Kids
there.
run out of Airbnb.
Not happening.
No
My daughter's not
parents.
attending that. No
My
way.
daughter's attending it, dog.
Oh, man.
Because I trust my parenting
Oh,
skills.
no, man. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Trust me.
Yes.
Trust me, man.
Why is it so dangerous?
No.
Because they run into guys like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, he's shook already, dog.
Yeah.
He's
No.
like,
This
no.
girl's not even here yet.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Imagine, dog, like in the first
What time?
boyfriend.
Okay. At what time does this take place?
After prom.
What time is this or the day?
So it's probably like 9, 10 p.m.
Oh, no, definitely not.
And then they spend the night.
Yeah.
They spend the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
No way.
See, that's what I said. I was like,
you
no,
gotta
that could be
think
dangerous.